You right? You right?
Oh,
That's his butt. You can't show his butt.
we're getting pulled from YouTube, bro.
You can show a guy's butt.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
It's 2020.
yeah.
Okay, stop showing me that.
Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty, the podcast where Floridians discuss the legends and lore and crazy stories that always seem to take place in Florida. Welcome.
So sorry about that. I had a internal gastro issue.
Yeah, and tell
the
our
last
listeners
minute.
about that. Why is that during the intro, you got to get that last big gulp, that last big sip of,
Because I know what's coming,
yeah.
and it's fun.
Yeah.
And like my step uncle used to say, I can only have fun if I've had a couple drinks.
That's right. And like my step-uncle used to say, everything great is tied behind alcohol, is what he would say to me as a child.
Yeah. Same uncle?
He set himself on fire. And
Yep.
and
Via alcohol, which is sad.
accidental. Yeah, he didn't mean to.
What do you got? What do you got for this episode? Anything good, or should I tune out?
No, don't tune out. We got headlines coming up, and then a 5-minute movie review from Luke, and we're going to hold him
That's
to
my
that 5
favorite.
minutes.
Even
Yeah.
though I have no idea what movies are out or usually what he's talking about.
I don't even know after the segment's done. When he's done talking about it, I still don't know.
Yeah.
But-
What movie was that?
But our listeners feel better about it, I think. And that's
I hope so.
what
And
happened?
then,
Yeah, Icebreaker, right?
Icebreaker. Yeah. Luke asked for the reins here,
Yeah.
and he goes, I got a good friend that I bumped into at the Scratch and Dent,
Okay.
and it's Wayne's Uncle Beryl.
Shut up, dude. He's hanging
Yep.
out. He's hanging out at Broken Pour with Uncle Daryl. Beryl.
yeah.
That's
A
wild.
wagon wheel.
That's
so,
insane.
so I don't know what Luke has prepared, but I'm excited.
Well, and after that, we're gonna finish up with a story, and it's dedicated to our 76 listeners in Italy. That's right. We have
Yeah.
a handful of listeners out there. And it's dedicated to you all.
That's more than a handful, dude.
That's a couple handfuls, and honestly,
Yeah.
we're gonna try by the end of the episode to speak a little
Speak Italian.
Italian for you guys. So
Ciao, bella.
hang around. Hang around.
Hey, headlines.
Got news for us, don't you?
Oh, I got news for us. And it starts with the oldest question ever.
What's that smell like?
Is God real?
Wow. Okay.
But it starts with the second oldest question. Chicken or the egg? Which came first?
That was the second
Yeah.
oldest question.
And-
What's the answer?
And yeah, well, Farmer Pete, he had enough
Okay.
of this conversation. He was at a bar, and he was, there were some 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
And if you remember being in your 20s, it was wild times.
Dude, for you and I, it was because we were just. I mean,
Imagine if we saw a man in overalls, but they were shorts, and he had a big wide brim hat, and he was there enjoying food
yeah,
or drink.
yeah.
And we started talking about chickens just because, like, we saw him and it put us in the mood.
Well,
Right?
it would. I mean, and I just want to add a caviat to our listeners.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
new. Josh doesn't usually frequent bars where people wear shorts and overalls. That's not really like
Well,
your
I don't normally frequent places that have more than 3 people.
more than 3 white people. I think is what you had said to me in the past. Yeah.
Yep. I'm more comfortable in a diverse setting.
Come on, dude, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
so if there's 4 white people, I'm like, whoa, slow down, racist.
Yeah.
'Cause
Right
you
away.
know there's one there.
Sorry, I didn't
one
mean
out of
to.
4.
Yeah, I didn't mean to step into a Klan meeting. I didn't realize this is what was going on at this
Jesus.
Wendy's.
Yeah, they go, I'm just dressed as a ghost and I have a party hat on.
Yeah, don't
underneath."
worry
You're
about
like,
it. Yeah.
No, you're not. That's a Klan outfit.
So Farmer Pete's rocking short overalls and
Yeah.
talking
He's
chickens.
44, which you'd think we could relate to, but I'm having a hard time doing that. Because this guy, he hears a conversation, and maybe it was instigatory
Okay.
by the 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know, they start talking like, "Oh, how many eggs can a chicken lay?" So they see this farmer kind of in the corner,
Yeah.
and they go, "Let's rile him up." I'm guessing that's what happened.
Yeah.
And so they start discussing chickens because they look at him and they go, dude's gonna lose his ish about chickens if we talk about him.
Yeah.
And sure enough, yeah, he did. He left and came back with a gun and fired 4 times at the group.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he was angry.
I mean-
let me see if I can get a zoom in picture of him. Oh, well, I tried to zoom in, but apparently I just agreed to an ad. Here we go. We got.
Oh my God. He really is wearing this. Dude, he's okay. So let me describe this to
yeah,
our audio only.
Yeah,
Shorts,
please.
a denim, like kind of a one-piece shorts overalls. He's got a farmer's hat on. It looks like sandals, and he's carrying a 9mm.
That could be more of a Shang Tsung hat.
It does look a bit
It's like a Mortal Kombat hat.
perhaps like an
yeah.
Asian farmer hat. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he was missing his shoes, and that's probably just a farmer thing.
Well, yeah. Okay, so let me ask this. So he was sitting by himself. These people decide to instigate, to be provocateurs, and they
But,
start
they
questioning
were
him
also
about
just
chickens?
talking amongst themselves,
Yeah.
just about chickens, which is, I believe it's okay in America still.
Yeah, but why? I wonder what made him so upset. Perhaps he knows more about chickens than everybody else, and he
I'm
felt
sure
they were saying
I'm
wrong
sure.
stuff.
How many eggs can a chicken lay? That was what the argument was over.
And he
It's
went back
like if we saw, like we were in a bar and we saw a guy wearing a Michael Jordan jersey,
right?
and we started talking about like how he can't dunk.
the Bulls
right?
in the '90s is a favorite
Yeah,
topic
yeah.
of ours.
Yeah, it is. The what's the All-Star team that we like? The
Well,
Dream Team.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, what topic would cause you to leave and come back with a gun? Like, what would be your like this is the straw that
I
broke
bet
the
this
camel's
guy
back?
can't access a gun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Or
and then I'd be like, I got a gun.
I bet this
that I just
guy's on
bought.
a terrible podcast or something. That would cause me.
Oh
to
my
go,
gosh, dude, that would get me heated. But I'd be like,
yeah.
you make
But
a fair,
fair,
point.
but
We're not
fair.
everybody's taste.
No, and we don't dox people who leave us bad reviews, but there's a chance we could. And I want to put
Yeah,
that
we
out
could.
there.
What's that guy's name that left the last one?
Jimmy Duncan, 68. And
Yeah,
he's
too political.
Too, we
Yeah.
did get
Oh.
we did get a 1-star review that said we're too political now.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
and every 1-star, every bad review, I hold it in my soul.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
We
Josh, we know you're funny. Let people talk.
doesn't. Oh,
Boom! I can quote. I can quote that
That's
review.
from, that's from 2018, dude. I remember that one.
It's true though.
Josh was down for the count. All right, so yeah, so Chicken Farmer, he go to jail for that?
Yeah. They came and arrested him, and luckily he's got shoes now, but they're bright orange.
Good.
'Cause
Keep
of
him in jail.
lockup.
Keep him in
Yeah.
jail, man. We don't subsidize.
Well, what about the chickens that he has at home? Who's going to feed them?
They take care of themselves, don't they? And that's what
Yeah,
I've
they
always
should.
said. They're an
Well,
easy
one chicken
animal.
goes down, then the others have food.
That's right, and then that just
Yeah.
cycles through, and so perhaps that's what he was arguing about.
Evolution.
Now, this headline just says Tallahassee man's arrested for stealing a forklift. And when I first saw
Isn't
the
that
headline,
one of your pickup lines? Are you from Tallahassee? Because
this fork can lift. That's what I usually say. But
I
now
thought
I
'cause you're
can't.
the only Tal I see.
Right. Well, I keep my options open depending on the bar that I'm at.
Yeah, good call.
So I'm glancing through this headline that was submitted, and I'm like, okay, what's the
Oh.
big deal? Why is a forklift heist, I guess you could say, making
Forklifts
the
are fun. They steer
Fork-
at the back wheels. I
They
like
are
that.
fun, but I wonder how long you would have one before someone noticed it was gone, right? I mean, like forklifts seem to be a dime a dozen around these parts, and so
Yeah, I think if you get it out of the industrial district, though, that's where people go. This is a residential.
yeah,
you sure you should be cruising down the sidewalk?
you got a permit for that. You got a
Yeah,
license for that
yeah.
forklift.
For them forks?
So okay, so as I'm reading through this, though, I see that this man is pulled over on a forklift. And at the time he's pulled over, he's not carrying anything on the forklift, but he left
That's
a
fine.
trail of destruction. And that's how they found him. The cops followed the destruction of the forklift to where he was at. And so when they said to him, why did you steal the forklift? He said, I needed it in order to steal the ATM machine.
Well,
And it turns out
you
this
just
man,
admitted to a future crime.
here's the thing. He had stole
Yeah.
the forklift and then stole an ATM machine.
Oh,
And
and he was returning the forklift?
he had unloaded. I don't think he was returning, but he had unloaded the ATM machine and then was caught with the forklift. And so the Florida man was arrested. His name was Joshua Hidalgo. He is 38.
Well, this is
Hidalgo-
during the day?
Yeah, it
or
was
not?
during the day. Actually, he was arrested on the side of a
Okay.
highway. He stole
Drugs
the
are
forklift.
amazing. Can we just say that drugs, they really get you to places that you didn't think the human body and brain could go?
And and then it also makes you do things that like you normally would consider to be like beneath you, if that makes sense. Like I would
100%.
I would steal an ATM, but I wouldn't steal a forklift to do so. And I don't know if that makes
Oh.
sense or if that
They
resonates.
would have to be side by side for me, and I'm pretty good on a forklift.
Oh,
You can guess my education level.
let me tell
I'm
you.
pretty good on a forklift.
I've seen, now this is a true story. I've seen Josh pick up and flip a $50 with a forklift. And that's a
That's
true story.
Onto the fork
Yep. So
Yeah.
this gentleman, you know,
or
he
the
was,
tang, what we call it. I got 2 tangs out there in front of me.
that's, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Well, and this guy's going to jail for a multitude of charges.
At least
this-
he's got the money to pay it off, right? Because the ATM.
I guess so, but dude, destruction of property, leaving a trail is such a Florida man move, isn't it? I feel like, you know, the
Dude,
cops just
I think
follow.
once you're in it, you're like, I got to wreck some stuff.
Yeah, because it's like that. What's that movie called where that fella, Killdozer, where that
Yeah,
fella
the documentary. Yeah,
tore up like a whole town because they messed him
which
up.
was deserved.
They screwed him
yeah,
over, and
Yeah,
he
they
built
screwed him over.
he built like a machine out of a
Killdozer.
out of a bulldozer. That's my energy. If I ever get a hold of a forklift, you better believe I'm running some
Dude,
stuff over.
Same.
Yeah.
What would you run over first? PDQ? Because they shorted you
No,
on the dipping sauce?
the
that one
Army
time?
surplus store will probably be my first
Yeah.
spot that I would go through, and that's all I
Yeah.
want to say.
I
about
had
that.
some. I had some from that Army Navy store. Some camo shorts,
Yeah.
but they were blue camo.
oh.
Like I'd have to be
for the
like
snow?
Aquaman.
Oh
I
yeah.
had- no, they were just blue all over.
I think the Ukrainians, their camo is blue and gray is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Ally.
That's right, dude.
Hey guys.
Hey Luke.
Hey guys.
Me?
Timer has started.
Hey, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, timer has started.
Great. Hey, great episode so far.
Thank you so much, Luke.
Love
You
the
really think so?
forklift. Yes, you guys talked about a forklift, and
Yep.
you showed a guy who shot at some people
Yeah.
Why did he shoot them?
because
Come
he was
on.
angry.
That's right.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes, good answer.
I was a
good
little
answer.
busy.
Let's go.
For audio listeners, we do live stream.
Yes.
I was talking to
Oh, we do?
Lorelai in the chat, saying hi,
Yeah.
wishing her a happy Thanksgiving.
That's
She's
right.
such a stan.
She is a stan. She's our number
Yeah.
one stan.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
man, she has said some great stuff in that chat before. And
Yeah.
yeah, but how can they find that live stream, Luke? Do you want to tell them?
from off on YouTube. I forget.
It's
her channel tag.
youtube.com/
Look up Florida Man and Florida Man podcast on YouTube. You'll find our channel.
Yeah.
Give us likes. Give us comments.
Yeah.
Be mean, I don't care.
All of them, all the above.
Yes.
Speaking of all the above, 5-minute film corner starting right
Let's go.
now. Hey
Okay.
guys.
Hey, Luke.
How's it
Hey,
going?
what movie?
So we're gonna cover 2 movies came out this weekend.
Okay.
We're gonna cover Now You See Me and The Running Man.
Now you're going to cover 2 movies in 5 minutes.
2 movies in 5 minutes.
Wow,
All right.
how's that possible?
The first one is the 3rd movie
Okay.
Ew.
in the Now You See Me series called Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
That's a trilogy.
Does it
now.
close out the trilogy?
Now You See Me. 3 stars Dave Franco,
Yeah.
Okay.
Isla Fisher,
Okay.
Woof.
Jesse Eisenberg,
I like that first name.
Ah.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Returning as 4 horsemen, the group of magician, like wizard, mage
The
people.
NWO.
They team up with a new crew, the Magi, Justice Smith,
What?
Okay.
the mage from Dungeons and Dragons. Movie.
Okay. Okay.
You seen that?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Dominic Sessa from The Holdovers.
Okay.
He's playing Anthony
Not
Bourdain in a
familiar.
movie. coming
Okay,
out.
Is that a
No.
British show on Acorn TV?
And Ariana Greenblatt, she's been in Barbie,
Greenblatt.
Borderlands, Avengers Endgame, Ahsoka.
oh, was she Greenbutt? Was she in Wicked?
No.
Oh, yeah.
And they're facing off against Rosamund Pike from.
Oh, Gone Girl.
Oh,
From
hold
Gone
on.
Girl.
Gone Girl.
So
Yeah.
now you see me, now
Yeah.
you don't. More like now you see me? Question mark. Nah, I didn't see it. So The Running Man
You didn't-
stars Glenn
You
Powell,
didn't see it?
You just
William
bait and
H
switched us?
Macy,
Oh
Lee
my
Pace,
God.
On our own show.
Michael Cera.
William H.
you like-
Macy from Shameless?
from Shameless, Michael Cera,
Oh, I like Michael.
Amelia
yeah, he's
Jones
good.
from Coda, Josh Brolin with some straight ass teeth in
I
this
do
movie.
like Josh
Grand
Brolin.
Thanos.
Thanos with veneers.
Yeah, he may be the
Yes.
handsomest Josh besides myself.
I was put him 3rd down the line because we have Josh
Thank you.
Vasquez,
That's
who's
true.
a
Oh,
design-
okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
he's very
Coleman
cute.
Domingo,
Josh, yeah,
who's
Josh first.
has the hot as hell husband. Have you seen them together?
No.
No,
Look up
show
Coleman
me.
Domingo and his husband.
Coleman,
They
I don't even
are-
know how
they're
to
like
say that
They're
name.
like all their fashion's so
Fat.
cool and everything.
I know who he is.
You like Coleman?
I know who
Domingo.
he is,
Yeah.
yes.
And James Lawson from Sinners and
Okay.
Batman.
Okay.
I started Sinners.
She's
I
a
didn't
singer
finish
in
Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah.
And the mayor in Batman.
Yes.
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 You don't know who I'm talking about.
No.
Yep.
But I've said no to everybody so far, so I wanted to get one in the books.
In the
Yeah.
not too distant
yeah.
future, the United States is, shocker, a dystopian hellhole. It's a police
Oh,
state
and we have to run everywhere.
ruled by corporate media network with no
Boring.
basic access to healthcare,
Yeah.
and a system that divides people based off their income and teaches
Wait,
them to
that's
hate each
now.
other, and that each side is the real issue. Based off a book
Holy
from
Mary.
1987,
Yeah.
more like 1984.
I know. Oh, Josh is holding
Oh
up those
my
two
God.
hot
Yeah,
gays.
it's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
You hate to see
Yeah.
two hot people together. You're like,
I
come
do
on.
hate to see that.
no
I know,
matter the
especially
no
when
matter
they
the
can't make a
gender,
baby.
no matter the
Because I would want to see what that baby looks
Ben
like.
Richards, played by Glenn Powell, is a blacklisted blue collar worker. His daughter gets
Okay.
sick, so he must
Yeah.
leave her and his wife behind to earn
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
He enters the
You know?
Running
Oh my
Man.
God.
What a
Okay.
payout, dude.
Created by Josh Brolin, hosted by Coleman Domingo. He must survive 30 days on the hunt from the entire country. And Lee Pace.
So
Okay.
Survivor?
Millions
Ah.
watching, hundreds hunting, and one running.
Yeah.
Edgar's right.
No
the Running
way.
Man
People hunt him?
is pretty fun.
Dude, it sounds
Okay.
fun.
It's
Dude,
pretty
dude
fun.
does
now,
sound fun.
The original was Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
I haven't seen the original.
Was
but
it?
I love
haven't
Edgar.
either.
I love Edgar Wright.
Okay.
Edgar Wright. He made Baby
Yeah.
Driver,
Yes.
Shaun
Scott
of the
Pilgrim?
Dead.
Yes.
Shaun of the Dead. Last Night in Soho was kind of a
I haven't
stinker.
seen that. Now, are
Yeah.
we allowed
Oh,
to like
Party
Glenn,
Up?
are we
by
allowed to
DMX,
like
he
Glenn
did that
Powell?
music video.
What?
Are we allowed to like Glenn
We
Powell?
love Glenn Powell.
Okay,
He
yeah.
did, he did really
we
good
like
on
Glenn Powell,
SNL.
dude. Yeah.
You're thinking
Really good
Glenn
listen.
Beck. Wayne,
Oh, that's right. I don't
You're
like
thinking,
him.
you're thinking
Yeah.
Glenn Close.
I don't like him either.
That's a
and
her.
Colin Powell.
Well, she can choose.
And Coleman Domingo.
Yeah.
Oh, we really only have like a minute left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You do
I'll
he's
skip
never been
ahead.
done early before, bro. He's
no,
like,
I'm
what?
not. Oh no. I have a lot more. Glenn is great. He's really trying to be the new Tom Cruise. Like Tom Cruise is really taking him under his wing.
Oh,
And
really?
So
I
he's
think,
short and white.
I think
Yeah.
in 10 years we'll see like, oh, he's like the Tom Cruise right
You
now.
think so?
Yeah.
I think Tom
Oh,
Cruise has
no, I don't think
Scientology
so.
going for him. That's why he's.
Tom Cruise didn't show up to any like
But-
sinners related thing,
But he does
no,
his
doesn't show
own-
up to one battle after another, but shows up for Running Man, like posting about it.
Interesting. It's
Very,
very
Oh,
it's
interesting.
very interesting.
Huh.
And he just got his honorary
Yeah.
Oscar, even though he should already have one.
Yeah.
Who cares
30
about Tom
seconds.
Cruise?
Story's a little too complex, lots of setup, a lot of explaining and world
Yeah.
building. It also feels
Yeah.
too on the nose, as I talked about before,
Oh.
but also it's like written in the 80s, so it's like,
Well, and
Because
also,
it's like they got a dictator named Trump.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
well,
Not a huge fan of the ending. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna spoil anything, but it's the
he
same
stops
with
running.
Caught Stealing, the Austin Butler film. You guys
Okay.
know
Oh,
about that?
caught stealing, dude.
It's coming on
Wayne and I
Netflix
talked
soon.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going over. It's fine. Either Glenn needs
Yeah.
to be more angry or he needs to be nicer. He's just in like a weird middle where
Who's
it's like,
Glenn?
Beck.
Powell,
Ah.
the main guy,
Oh,
Yeah.
what's his name in the movie?
Ben Richards.
I like
His-
that better.
His name
But-
rhymes
but
with his real name.
Ben Richards needs to be either more like angry at the world or more like nice guy we can root for.
Gotcha.
I think he
Yeah,
should be
dude. If
more
you're gonna,
angry.
if you have to run
Yeah.
for so long, I'd be
Yeah.
mad too.
He does do a lot of running.
It's funny because Luke the other day said J.D. Vance was a nice guy we could root for.
Nope. I recommend seeing it. Fun time at the movies. I give it 4 Gators out of 5.
Is his
And-
body better than Jesse's? Because Jesse's can run.
Our Jesse.
Yeah. I
I'm
chased him.
no
Yeah.
offense, Jesse. Glenn Powell's body is a little
Get
bit
the
better than
F
yours.
off the mic. Luke.
Wow,
Don't ever
son.
I'm
say that
so
about
sorry to
Jesse.
say
Get
it.
the
But
F off.
his
Abs?
shoes are way
Yeah.
lamer.
Let's do a side
Of
by
course they
side.
are.
Josh,
Future shoes.
Josh,
Josh,
look
hold
up
it- hold-
Glenn
hold it in
Close
one hand.
nude.
No, not Glenn Close
Which
nude.
one?
Glenn Powell.
Okay.
Shirtless.
And then
Jesse.
Jesse, take your clothes
Glenn
off. Let's do a
Jesse
side
can
by
take your clothes
side and
off.
see which one is hotter.
Glenn
Right.
Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Topless.
What's
Yeah,
it?
it's pretty. Like it's a Stephen King novel. You know, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see it.
Oh
dude.
well, okay. I mean, you right. You right.
Oh,
That's his butt. He can show his butt.
We're getting pulled from YouTube, bro.
You can show his butt.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
It's 2020.
okay,
Okay, stop showing his ass.
Okay, sir. Hey, Wayne and Luke.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
So I got what we call a siesta, a little break.
Okay.
You
Luke.
took a
And,
little. You
Luke-
took a little nap.
Yeah, I took a little nap, and Luke said, "I bumped into someone you may know.
Right.
Mind if I take over the icebreaker for the week?"
Mhm.
Interesting.
And I said, "Oh yeah, Navy.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Navy.
Navy.
Yeah,
So I flew up to Atlanta.
Okay.
You'll hear about that next
Yeah, you
week,
did.
That's right.
maybe.
Yeah.
You
what
will.
were you in Atlanta for?"
Find out next week.
Okay.
But I bumped into this guy, and he goes, "I've seen you before,"
Okay.
and I go, "Oh, I'm sorry.
You got a
it's-
good look.
It's not
Yeah.
me. I don't know who you're talking about." He goes,
It's not
No.
me.
No, I've seen you. My nephew showed me your picture.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I go,
Yeah.
like, I'm a little scared at this point.
well, you're popular amongst nephews.
Right. I just got
Yeah.
through TSA, so like I'm still like, putting my shoes back on and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I pre-check. Don't even.
Okay.
And
Okay,
Jeez,
Rich.
okay,
And he
flex,
goes-
Frontier Spirit.
he goes, "You don't know me? I'm Uncle Beryl."
My Uncle Beryl?
And
Oh,
it takes me a second.
Where
I'm like,
was he at?
I've heard the
though?
name before.
No
Yeah.
way.
And
Where was Uncle Beryl at?
He was at the
At
airport.
the airport?
He was
In
hanging out.
Atlanta?
Like,
Yeah.
working?
No, it was the Atlanta airport, just hanging out.
But he was there
Orlando.
for
He was hanging out.
he was in Atlanta for Freaknik.
He had no bags,
Yes.
He had no
okay.
bags.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
but
He
we
wears
got to
clothes.
talking. We went to the Auntie Anne's.
Uh-huh.
He got 2 strawberry lemonades.
Okay.
Didn't get any pretzels.
Interesting.
Really weird.
Very interesting.
Both
but-
mean nothing to me.
Both mean everything to me.
Mm.
And so we started talking, and he was like, "You should really talk about me on the podcast." Wayne won't answer my calls, won't answer my texts.
Well, Uncle Beryl and
Okay.
I now for new listeners, how do we describe that, Josh? I mean, he
Uncle Beryl's
I mean,
your
describe
favorite
to
of
me,
your 2 uncles.
You, what's that? He's my
Uncle
favorite.
Beryl's your favorite of the 2 uncles.
That's very
You
true.
have 2 uncles?
I do. Both are biological, and I want to say that, like, I do think that Beryl and has just done a lot of silly stuff that's caused me to maybe pull away a little bit. And
well, of course, yeah.
Well, he sounds like he really missed you.
okay, so
So
you
I thought I'd be nice. I hope I'm not like bringing up any family drama, but I want to
No.
get him involved.
yeah, you're
Always.
right. Okay,
Because he talked about how much he loved Josh too.
he
Oh,
said
well,
he
'cause
loved
he
Josh.
rented from me.
He
Yeah.
said he really liked Josh
Okay,
a lot.
all right.
Yeah.
and
He rented
so-
from me, so that makes sense.
So I was like, oh, what can we do that's kind of, on topic? So we went through some Florida Man headlines, and I basically pitched him like, hey, I'll tell you the headline. You tell me, what would you do? And we see how
Okay,
well
you were both
guys,
there on layover or something? You just had some time
Again,
to hang?
I'm waiting for my flight. I don't know what
Yeah.
he was doing. He had no
Okay.
bags, no nothing.
He was just present.
Well,
He manifested. He's just
He was
present.
just there. He,
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing Tom Hanks.
He had
the terminal.
he had a little hat on, but then also he had one of those like string hats that had the drawstring around the neck. on his
Yarmulke.
back. So he had 2 hats on.
Yes. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he had his bellhop one, and then
Yeah.
he had his yarmulke.
2
Yep.
hats, no bags,
Yep.
no problem.
2-hat barrel.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do like a little game to see, like, because it talks about, oh, I love Josh, I love Wayne, but who loves
That's
Uncle
true.
Beryl more? Who knows
Okay.
him better?
Oh,
All right.
man. I mean, I'd say I do because I rented to him for $300 a month.
There you go. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a headline, and you guys say what you think Beryl would do or say or what he's done.
Okay, I think I
So you
understand.
read him the headline, and he goes, and you
Yes.
go, what would you do in this situation?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
First headline. We'll start. If you guys don't get it, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, dude. We
Fish-
always
Makes
do.
sense.
Fish eating bacteria nearly gets Florida man.
Okay. And we have to guess what Uncle Beryl would do in the situation.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what would we do in situations? The headline was about
Well,
him.
he
how
does
the
like,
story go.
well, he lives at a fish camp. I don't know if he fishes.
Mhm.
Well, the flesh eating bacteria, if
Yeah.
if it got a hold of him, I'm not sure that he would stop anything
Know it.
about his normal life. I don't think he would
Mm.
know. I think he would just live with it.
No.
He may have it right
Yeah.
now, and we wouldn't know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because he would go, like, he'd be in the mirror, and he'd be like, I swore I had a couple more toes.
Yeah, I thought I had for sure 10 fingers.
So you guys just think he would ignore it completely?
I think he would 100% ignore it
Yeah,
completely.
100%.
All right.
yeah.
Beryl says, "Nah, I ain't getting in that water."
Oh, so he said he would
Okay.
never get it.
I said he's
Okay.
never
Well,
getting in that
yeah. I
water.
mean, I didn't know that was an option, but yeah. Yeah.
He-
Well,
He knows
okay.
it's dirty
First things
water.
first.
He's not getting in that
It
water.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
a choice whether he got in the water or not, because sometimes he falls.
It'd be gravity's
That's true.
choice.
Well, he told-
I think would be.
Listen,
the,
I'm learning this
Yeah.
all from the first time. He's telling me this. I
Okay.
gotta believe him.
yeah, okay, so
wholeheartedly.
we're gonna trust Beryl's answers here and say that he said he
Yeah.
would not get in the water.
I
Josh
get
and
in
I
that
both
water.
got it wrong. Okay.
Next one.
But we both know better because Uncle Beryl fell in lake water before.
right. Maybe
multiple
Maybe
times.
if you have him on the
Yeah.
future, he can tell that story.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on in the future.
He was warned not
Yeah.
to go near that lake water, and he goes, "I'm not gonna fall in."
Yeah, on the first day he
And then
fell in. He fell
I-
in.
He
the lake
fell
water.
in.
I get that. But he did fall over a lot when
Yeah.
we were walking to Auntie
I
Anne's.
promise you.
So.
Yeah, he doesn't
Dude,
quite
yeah.
understand escalators. Go ahead.
Man arrested after driving child-sized pink Barbie Jeep to get a Slurpee.
That's 100% Daryl.
Okay, so he used to own a pink Ford Escort.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
And
what
a
was her name?
Jeep.
and a Jeep. So that would
Oh,
not be a
get
stretch.
'em. Yeah, good
It
look.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
a stretch to have him drive a pink Barbie car. Is what I'm trying to say.
So you think
Yeah.
he would do the exact thing?
I think he would do that.
No,
The exact thing, but it would be to get ice cream sandwiches.
I mean, that's closer. He says, sorry, Beryl says, "Nah, I'm not getting a Slurpee. that melts.
Okay, huh?
Well,
Now-
yeah. I mean, I guess everything melts. Though.
Eventually.
you get
So-
close enough to the sun.
So like he said he would do everything else, but he didn't want to get a slurpee because that's gonna melt on the way back.
Well, I'll say this. Josh mentioned ice cream sandwiches because the Uncle Barrel that I know, and I'm not saying this isn't the real Uncle Barrel, but I'm saying the one that I know loves. He fetishizes ice cream sandwiches. Like he
This guy,
loves.
Uncle Bear showed me a picture of you in his wallet
All right, well, it's a real
That's
one.
still that
And
you still can't.
and a
You
picture
can't
of
narrow it
Josh
down
too.
to the uncle. A lot of people have Wayne's
Yeah.
photo
Yeah.
in their
It
wallet.
was a picture of Josh too. So
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay. Well, then
again,
that's-
Josh
yeah,
and I
that's
are on.
rare.
We're
it,
online.
it was like a
dude.
younger picture. Josh was wearing like it looked like a private school tee, but it was cut like a tank top.
Oh crap! That's him, dude.
Dang
it,
That's
senior
him,
year.
dude.
Yeah, and
That's
senioritis.
him. Okay.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one.
So
I'd
we
say
get it
Josh
right
was
or
close.
wrong?
Josh, you get a point.
Frick, man.
Yeah.
Come
Oh, sorry.
on,
The
dude.
Yeah.
winner gets
Drunk.
a day with Uncle Barrel.
Oh.
He said.
Okay. Well,
Well, I mean,
So
Josh is winning 1-0.
Florida man covers arm in concrete as a form of protest.
Okay.
Does this sound like something Uncle Barrel would
Now-
do?
well, what would Uncle Barrel protest? though? That's the
WWBD.
thing.
I will say this: Uncle Barrel, when he was younger, my dad
Yeah.
told me that he would just do curls, like arm curls, bicep curls, and no other workout. And my dad said at one point in time, at his strongest, he could do 85 pounds on one arm, like one dumbbell curl. And so
Yeah.
I
Both
think
arms or just one arm?
I think his left
Both?
arm was the strongest. Perhaps the right one was
Yeah.
significantly weaker. But I think in
How
this
much
headline,
weaker?
like 20 pounds weaker. But I think if he had his hand stuck in a concrete casing, I think he would work out. I don't think he would
so
do.
not for protest.
No, he wouldn't pull any Mega Man type stuff. He would just work out with it.
So you think concrete yes, protest no?
Yes.
Josh, what do you
how I
think?
feel about
Okay,
that.
I think if Uncle Barrel drove his pink Ford Escort to Aldi and they didn't have his ice cream sandwiches,
Oh,
he
crap.
would encase himself in concrete.
So
Oh,
concrete
yeah.
yes, protest yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barrel
Yep.
says
Yes.
yeah, okay, I did this once, but it was for sex and not protest.
Oh,
and-
okay.
and
So
that's
I
okay.
think
Another
Wayne
challenge.
is a bit closer.
Huh.
I am closer on that one. So we're tied
I
1 to
think
1.
Wayne gets a point.
Tied 1-1 here, and the winner gets.
I
a
like
day
to
with
imagine
Daryl.
it, even though I can't. Which part was encased?
He didn't say. Next up,
Okay.
Florida man tases cop and runs cop car into the river.
All right.
Dude, finally,
Yeah.
one normal people, zero cop.
Well, yeah. I want to say Daryl is a bit of a vigilante, so I could see
Daryl?
him. Daryl is a
Daryl.
him. Bit of a vigilante, so I could see him.
It's close alphabetically. You just
Right.
missed the C.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I
can
could
call
see him
Carol.
running a cop into a
Errol?
pond. Yeah, I think he would
Yeah.
do
Okay,
that.
you say barrel yes, Josh?
Barrel would not. Barrel respects authority.
Barrel says, nah, I backed the blue.
Oh wow!
You should have seen the
dude.
t-shirt
Every
he
time he
had
signed
on.
a check over to me, it was the thin blue line.
Right.
Yes, it was. It was. And now question though about that. So now Josh has 2 points.
Josh has 2 points. You have 1 point. We have two
Oh,
questions
F.
left.
Dang it.
Yeah, 2 questions left.
Two questions. And there's a secret prize too as
competitive
well.
spirit
So you want to win.
He's going to bone
Okay.
me in the end.
Florida man gets full body fish tattoo.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Now,
talking about.
is this something Barrel would
Hold
get?
on.
Now, as far as I know, Barrel doesn't have any tattoos at all.
Right.
So
Can
the
we
i-
discuss the word play here? Like it's a full fish?
Full
or his
body-
whole body is
The whole
a
body's
fish?
covered in one big fish.
Where's the fins at? Where's the gills at? You see what I'm going with?
It's got to
just-
be feet fins.
We
Yeah.
discussed
Right?
a lot of this, but we just discussed, hey, would you get a fish tattoo?
Okay, this is why I don't think Barrel has a fish tattoo that's full body because he refuses, at least the Barrel that I know, refuses to get any sort of marking on his body. Because he says to me, when I got my tattoos, he says,
yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
meant
Oh.
to cut our bodies in remembrance of the dead. He said that to me.
Right.
So I don't think
and
he would
said
do
you're going
the,
to hell.
Yes, I don't
Right.
think he would do the fish tattoo.
That's a no. Josh, what do you think?
That's a no. I don't think
It's a
he
no.
would.
So he says, sorry, Barrel says,
Yeah.
I have one that says Carpe Carp on his back.
Nah, wow.
that
And
Well,
Carpe Carp, he told me means seize the fish.
sees the wow, like a proper fishing
And
tattoo.
And
and
he
he's
showed me,
the
and-
fish.
And I thought, oh, like on his back, he's going to lift up his shirt. He took everything
Yeah.
off to show me.
in the Atlanta airport.
Oh,
In the
yeah,
Atla-
that's
at
Uncle
Orlando
Barrel.
Airport.
Orlando Airport.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll say this, dude. Josh and I both
It's
got
a
that wrong.
big back tattoo.
Yeah.
They
Said
called it
carp-
Orlando Bloom after that.
Carpe
Yeah.
Carp.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. So that's interesting, dude. That he has a tattoo. If my grandma finds out, he's
Yeah.
screwed.
So
dude.
that's
Dude, for
that's
real.
2-1. This is the last question.
All right. Whoever
Oh,
gets.
F.
This one's worth 1,000 points.
Oh wow. Whoever gets this
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
better
yeah.
block off a
Please.
Saturday.
So this one's from the Okeechobee. This one's from the Okeechobee News.
Okay.
I hope he's not listening.
Florida man loves his nephew, who is a Florida-themed podcast, and wishes they spent more time together.
Oh.
Now, is this-
about Josh? Dude.
Now, is this Uncle Barrel?
No.
I think Uncle
I got
Beryl,
two uncles. One's passed.
I think he would do that. He wants to spend time with me.
He wants to-
I don't think so.
You think he hates
I
me?
don't
You don't
think so.
Okay.
Nope.
Barrel says, "What a wuss! I hate my nephew Wayne, but
No.
I love that Josh guy.
Oh yes.
And good thing he loves that Josh guy, because Josh, you're spending a Saturday with Uncle Barrel.
Okay. All right.
Look at
I
that
love you,
fish
Uncle
tattoo.
Barrel.
Yeah, you
I
can check
love you,
out the
Uncle
fish
Barrel.
tattoo.
You just you wrecked my fence.
We do love
We'll
him.
live stream
We
the whole.
do
We'll
love
live
him
stream
a
the
lot.
whole thing. You
Yeah.
guys hanging out
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check
that'll
it
be a
out.
Day.
next
That's a
Saturday
day, dude.
on our Patreon. Josh and Uncle
That's
Barrel.
the arcade. What is it? It's Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake
That's right.
Factory,
The
the arcade,
Ice cream
Yeah.
sandwich
ice cream
store.
sandwich store,
Ice cream sandwich store.
And then the
Yeah.
airport to watch
And
the
then
planes
the
go off.
airport to watch planes go
Yeah,
off.
and then it's a fist fight at the end for some
Right.
reason every
Yeah,
time.
and the winners got to do it all over again.
One has got to do it all over again.
Yeah. So one of our listeners sent in a story from her hometown because she said it reminded her of something that she would hear about on our show, which I thought was very sweet, actually.
That is nice. Yeah, and it didn't involve drugs.
There's no drugs involved that we know
That's
of.
what I'm talking about. Florida's a paradise.
I know. And so it's not abnormal at all for folks to send in stories from their hometown. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
this listener in particular, she lives in a town called Evira. Evira.
Oh, it's the Panhandle. Me being a Florida expert, I'm going to say Panhandle by Pensacola.
Okay. This town is in Italy. It's in Italy, not even in Florida. It's in
Italy is a town in Florida. No.
No, but here's the thing. We looked at our publisher report, and this is true to our listeners. We looked at our
Yeah.
publisher report, and this last quarter, it showed us having 76 listeners in Italy. So we decided that when, else is a better time for us to do a story about Italy
Wow.
and dedicate it to our
When
listeners.
they break 100, I'd say is the best time.
Well, we're giving them a discount because Thanksgiving's next week. And so we're giving them a
Oh, okay.
discount
Next week. Yeah,
for this
yeah,
one.
yeah,
So
I get it.
to our 76 Italian listeners, here we are. Now, she wrote in the town of Evira is where she's from, and she says that the town has about 30,000 people who live there in Italy. And I want to paint a mental picture for you, Josh, and our listeners.
Not big, not small is what I'd like to say. 30,000.
Right, and it's a small town in Italy, not big, not small, and all the streets are cobblestone, right? So very kind
That's
of
a good
classic
street,
feel.
though.
Yes, and Josh is Josh is holding up to the screen right now. There is a town called
Italia.
Italia in Florida. We're not discussing.
Yeah.
we're not talking about that.
Because I memorized Florida heritage sites,
yes, you
and
do.
that's where I was confused.
You memorize every Florida city. So when you heard this one, you're like, "That's not on the list. What's going on?"
Yeah,
here?"
yeah. And he wouldn't do a story about a foreign country
No, I would not.
unless
Not
there was 100 people.
a town called Evira with cobblestone streets and medieval towers make up most of the skyline in this town. So
Okay.
a very old town, cobblestone medieval towers.
Oh, okay. So they didn't build recently those old relics.
No, so
Those
this,
have been around.
for a bit, dude. And this town sits at the base of the Alpine Mountains, with vineyards
favorite
surrounding
mountain range.
every side. So if you can imagine, this is a postcard-esque
Dude,
little town.
paradise.
Dude. This is a paradise little town. And so what separates this town from the others is that every year the people of Evira turn their town into a citrus war zone, using upwards of 600 tons of oranges to do so.
They have citrus there.
They do
They have
not.
oh, okay.
They import the citrus
Italy,
into
obviously. I think champagne.
Yes, of course, and I think of other things too. But so they import these
Wow.
oranges in 600 tons of oranges
Why?
each year
to make
because
like citrus wine?
I'm gonna sometimes they do actually, but specifically the reason why they do is because there's a yearly festival called the Carnival of Evira, and the town divides itself into 9 separate teams, all wearing
Wow.
color coordinated uniforms. Okay.
Do you know how they separate the teams?
Just everybody picks a number, and then you get
Oh,
assigned.
that's cool. Okay, it's
into
just a
that
lottery.
team. Mhm. And
That's
then
fun. Okay.
and then you
I
wear
wouldn't want it to
color-coordinated-
like Yeah, gangs.
Here's the thing, though. The teams all set up base camps around the town where they spend 72 hours fortifying their positions. This happens once
this
a
town
year.
of 30,000.
Yes.
Okay, they split up into 9 teams, and they fortify
Their
their
positions.
stronghold. Okay.
Now, if you're a millennial and you've
This
seen the
is
show
cool.
on the show Nickelodeon back in the day, there's a show called
Yeah.
Wild and Crazy Kids. Do you remember that? Where they would
Wild
do like
and Crazy Kids.
yeah, and it was almost like a field day where you would wear the colored uniforms and then you would like
purple.
participate. Yeah. So this is essentially what this town does. They have a citrus war where they fortify their positions for 3 days, and then they just go ham on each other. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty here. I want to clarify something. Not everybody has to participate. Okay.
Okay.
However, if this is true, I swear to God, if you aren't
Yeah.
participating in the citrus war, you have to wear
Yeah.
a bright red hat that says "Please don't hit me" in Italian.
Oh, okay. If I'm participating, I can get hit by something.
Whoa, yeah, because the oranges that you're meant to throw the oranges at the enemies, at the other teams.
The oranges are shipped in, and I launch them at other humans.
The teams then launch them at each other to reenact a battle that took place in this town hundreds of years ago. This is why they do this. Once a year.
Now, did this battle have bullets?
It did not have bullets.
Okay, cool.
So once the town is set up and divided into highly color coordinated teams, and they
Cool.
have their 600 tons of citrus and their fortifications set up, they then go to war for an entire day, throwing citrus at each other.
Okay. So people take off of work for this.
They do, and the mayor releases a statement each year telling people if you don't want to participate or be involuntarily hit, stay indoors. It's like the purge, bro. Like if you don't want to participate,
Okay.
lock yourself away indoors because everybody's doing
Well,
it.
of course, dude. That's what I do Halloween. If I don't want to give away candy, I'll lock in.
Well,
and
that's for
turn the
spiritual
lights off.
reasons, I think you said.
Well, yeah, of course, because devils and gods aren't real.
That's all the Greek ones, at least. So they set up their base camp to celebrate this battle
Cool.
that happened. Now, Josh is going to recognize this. Our listeners may not, however. But essentially, what happened back in the day in this small town is that the lord of this town set up a law called prima nocta, and that basically means that's right. That basically means against the will of the couple. When you're married in this town back in the day, the lord of the town had betting rights to the female, and so
Which just feels like a pervy thing.
oh, it's definitely made up by a horde of perverts. I
Yes.
mean, it literally
Oh,
no other
100%.
reason other than perversion.
Oh, you're getting married to Jessica?
Here's a new rule.
Guess I can bang her.
Right. Well, no, I mean, honestly, history's full of this kind of stuff,
Dude, that's terrible, dude.
Okay, but
You
in
can't
this small town, this lord sets up this rule, and there's this woman named Violetta who basically says she's the bride of this wedding, and she says,
She says, you're not sleeping with me.
Well, okay. Well, she says she agrees to it. Says she's going to meet him in his castle.
Opposite.
And then when he shows up in the castle to do what is lawfully, she cuts his head off as an act of protest. Which, hey, come on, I feel like that's kind of like that's the only way to respond to that.
It feels like extreme. Like, hey, I'm just like a horny dude that happens to be king.
Off with your head.
Now I'm gonna get decapitated.
Yeah, off with your head, brother, right away.
But yeah, if she wasn't into it, no, it's deserved.
Now, I want to say throughout history, dude, like offing the heads of rulers has fixed a lot of problems.
That's cool.
It's fixed a lot of issues. I mean, the French are great at that. So
and throwing people out windows.
Oh, right. Here's the thing: when
they love doing that.
Violetta cut his head off, the entire town rose up as hey, enough with this. Like enough with this administration.
Oh, enough with the head cutting off of?
No, enough with the
king
rule.
having sex with whoever he wants.
That one. And so they overthrow the Lord and all of his soldiers based on what this young lady did. And now the city, hundreds of years later, they celebrate once a year that act of defiance by reenacting the war of Evira. And so the reason why they use oranges, Josh, is because the peasants weren't allowed to have weapons, so they had to use rocks and stones to overthrow the governing body. And which honestly is kind of
sick, why the
dude.
9 parties though? Is that just so like it's not too big of a group?
Yeah, I think they didn't want it to be like a 1v1, like split in like a civil war in the city.
Yeah.
So by making the
Because
team
honestly,
smaller,
that would like divide like a whole
Oh.
town.
and I think it also would be like a year-long struggle because like, if you lost, then you spend the rest of the
Yeah.
year like stewing over it. But if you lose to 8
Shame,
other
yeah.
teams,
Can
it's
you
like,
imagine? And maybe our international listeners can't imagine North versus South Lakeland.
oh wow! But if you're
Whew.
local, South is screwed.
Dude, North Lakeland would.
I mean,
They're harder. They would go harder.
well, they've been through a lot, and they're
They've been through
and
a lot,
yeah. So
They got the hospital on that side.
well, they're on county plumbing. They're all pissed off, and so yeah. But dude, okay. So here's the thing: 9
Let's
very
divide our county.
yeah, 9 very colorful teams spend 24 hours pelting each
yeah.
other with 600 tons of oranges. Now, okay.
That's cool. Where do the oranges come from?
They import them from all over Italy. Sadly, none from Florida.
Oh,
But they do import them from all over Italy. Now, I want to add this caveat here because I want to paint a picture of how much 600 tons of oranges actually is. Okay.
yeah.
Now,
so
these
a ton
oranges-
is 2,000 pounds.
It takes cleaning crews 2 full weeks to clean up the pulp from the streets. Now, if you
Oh,
live at the because the streets are slanted upward, if you live in the lower parts of the town,
Okay.
this is true.
Yeah.
A slow moving river of gelatinous orange glaze will literally run down the street because that's how many oranges are destroyed in
Oh
this
my
war.
gosh.
And so
Okay.
if you
That's
live
like
at the bottom,
a Michelin star restaurant has stuff with orange glaze on it.
that's plenty of it here. I mean, you get trapped in your door
Yeah.
like an
Wow.
avalanche because of all the orange.
Put a little cup out there laid down.
I
You
know.
get
And
some.
well, dude, so here's the thing. So the entire event is based upon a historic revolution took place. And so the festival reenacts that kind of that first night that where the rebellion
Yeah.
took place once a year. And if you want to participate in this, dude, you honestly
do.
just have to go to italy.eu and you can find the page where they allow
Okay.
foreigners to come be like conscripts to be a part
Oh,
of
what?
this. If you want to come, I mean,
But I'm part of the 9, right? I'm not like a 10th, like sub.
Unfortunately, no. You have to be you got to be one of the Kingsmen. So it
Oh,
doesn't.
No. I know I'll be targeted.
Yeah. They're
This
gonna
boy body of mine.
They're coming after you. But could you imagine, bro, living in a town now? I think it's really cool what
Yeah.
they're doing, right? I love a good rebellion. But
Yeah.
If you live in a town where this happens once a year and you don't want to
That's cool.
participate, I mean, imagine being
Wow.
the people that are like, man, I just want to go to the market, but I can't because there's a slow moving
I don't want to
river
get pelted.
of orange
I-
glaze outside my door.
Can I say that oranges? I've had one of my stepdads. I think stepdad 3.
Mhm.
He had an orange grove,
Okay.
and I'd say 90% of the time, oranges from their inception to where I'm stopping, they're hard as a rock.
They pelt. They hurt, dude.
Yeah, you have 10%. You have a very small window where an orange is soft enough to be hit with, and you're like, whatever.
Right, but can I say this? Okay, you're making a great
Yeah.
point. Now, they claim that all the oranges used are oranges that have fallen already from a tree, so they're not usable. They're oranges that have been that have been
cool,
picked up.
cool.
However, I want
makes
to
sense.
push back gently against that because 600
Yeah.
tons is so
That's too many. That's
much.
too many.
There's that much
Yeah.
fruit
They
laying
don't have
around
the
Italy.
equipment to just scrape ground oranges.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not, I play Farm Simulator. That piece of equipment doesn't exist.
Okay, you heard it here first, Italians. Josh is calling BS on your fruit revolution.
You're
And-
getting hard oranges, and I know you're pelting people that you don't like with them.
Okay, well, we just. I'm sorry, I got a live report from our publisher. We got 75 listeners
Uh-oh.
now. We dropped one listener from
Oh
Italy
man!
just now.
Oh gosh! Yeah,
Uh,
Mario.
Episode
Sorry.
352. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
And that's for you all in Italy, and we appreciate you listening. And all of our listeners.
The Americans
appreciate
won't
you.
know what that means.
Lord, no, they tuned out as soon as Baby Luke got off the mic. But listen, Josh, do you have anything you want to give, like words of wisdom to our listeners as we leave here 30 seconds away from being done with this episode?
Yeah, I'd say that like when it becomes like Pocahontas versus John Smith, she could take him, and she should. Like they shouldn't have wed. They should have just fought and killed John Smith.
Way down upon this one.